There is a new bill that just hit the floor, and it is critical to when it comes for the cost of veteran benefits. This means VA disability compensation costs, veteran health care costs, education benefits costs, VA home loan costs. I mean, any federal benefit when it comes to the Department of Veteran Affairs. And this bill could not come at a better time when VA disability compensation seems like it's kind of being attacked from all sides. So we're going to dive into this thing. And here we go. I'm on my laptop today because my stuff is weird. Okay, there we go. Veteran congressman reintroduced Full Cost of War Act to require funding for veterans care before the declaration of war. The common theme is, we've been places, Iraq, Afghan. Even before that, you have the OG Gulf War, Vietnam era, and long story short, if I was to summarize this, is we have the money to go to war. We don't have the money, it seems, to pay for veterans' benefits. That's the main reason why the Major Richard Starr Act won't even see a vote. We can't even pay for the Shirley Briley, Eric Edmondson Act without taking away veteran benefits. So money's on the table, and it's not for veterans right now. The Full Cost of War Act would ensure this country upholds its sacred promise to care for those who serve by ensuring veterans' care is not an afterthought. That's why this bill is critical. All right. This came out January 21st, 2026. First introduced in the 118th Congress, this bill would require the inclusion of an authorization of funds for the Department of Veteran Affairs as part of any authorization for use of military force or declaration of war. When's the last time this declaration of war happened? Do some Googling. You're not going to be too happy on that one. This means that from the start, the government will prioritize and calculate the cost of care, disability compensation, and other earned benefits for service members involved in the war or military operation. Those who wear the uniform bear the cost of serving and fighting our wars, something a lot of chicken hawks beating the drum of war these days would do well to remember, said Congressman Chris Deluzio. The way I see it, America's sacred duty to care for my fellow veterans when they come home is about paying the full cost of war. If our government cannot promise to fully fund the care for these veterans when they return, then politicians should not send them off to fight. I love this. This is, man, I'm crazy that this is coming out in 2026 and not 2001 or 2003 or 2010. In this moment especially, I'm proud to join Congressman Ted Lieu to reintroduce the Full Cost of War Act to fund these critical veteran services ahead of any decision to send Americans into harm's way. We can't think of the expense of war or use of military force solely as the cost of the mission, said Congressman Ted Lieu. We must factor in the